I have been playing God of War Ragnarok on Twitch for about 2 weeks now, and one of the most common comments people leave me as soon as they find me is like, how are you liking the game? Are you enjoying it? Do you prefer this one or 2018 one? And honestly, I so far, because bear in mind, I haven't finished the game yet, I am about 25 hours in, right? So far, I like God of War Ragnarok a lot more than I like God of War 2018. And basically, there are three main aspects why I like God of War Ragnarok more. Number one is the combat and how in depth it can get. I like the amount of side characters that we encounter throughout the game. And number three, of course, you see Kratos actually growing as a person and how this affects even the gameplay. So let's talk about it. I know, the thumbnail is a bit of a bait rage, okay? But that's okay. I actually loved God of War 2018 and I'm enjoying just as much God of War Ragnarok. And this is not really a one against the other, it's more like to praise how, so far at least, God of War Ragnarok has taken everything that God of War 2018 did and escalated to make it even better. And let's talk about it with the simplest topic of this video, which I think is the combat, and how right now you have more combos, you have more layers because you have different characters that will add a little bit of a different gameplay to it. You always have the main character, which is the one that you're controlling at the moment, and you have side characters that go from Atreus, it can be a sword, it can be Freya, it could be even Thor, which, by the way, amazing. I fucking love that actor, the voice acting. Thor is it's a character, oh my god, amazing character. And you also have different types of shields. There is some that are more conservative, very focused on defense, some that will give you mobility while you can fight and move around, some that will be high risk, high reward, which is the kind of gameplay that I like. And if you're not very good at parrying, you can even choose a shield that will give you like a bigger window for parrying, which, by the way, I think the window for parrying in God of War, it's very big. If you compare it to Sekiro, for example, that is such a minuscule window. You gotta be almost like perfect. Anyway, you can choose whatever fits your gameplay. I think a good showcase of how this game got more complex is that some skills can give you like modifiers. You can select for more damage, more stun, or protection. And again, just add another layer to the combat that is already a very good combat system. With more characters coming into the game, I thought for a second that maybe the old characters would be a little bit forgotten. You know, like, oh, you have a new toy, so let's talk about the new toy. Let's not worry about too much about the old one. But that's not really what happened in God of War Ragnarok. We finally discover why Brook is blue, for example, and it's a very dark secret that it's only explained to us now. I'm not gonna go into details because I don't want to give anyone spoilers, but that made me feel like so intrigued. I was like, okay, what else can you tell me? And I haven't discovered too much, but I'm excited to see how they're gonna play that out. How is that gonna affect the story? How does that gonna affect how the path the Kratos and Atreus and everybody else will take due to that dark secret of why Brook is blue. Atreus has grown up and he is facing those teens. You know, when you are a teenager, everything's intense, everything is now or never, and they portray this in the game very well. He actually has like this fight against himself of who he wants to be. Does he want to be Atreus, son of the ghost of Sparta, son of Kratos, or he wants to be Loki, the champion of Ragnarok? This internal conflict that he has brings a little bit more depth to the character himself. It still makes him a little bit of annoying, you know, like you really see him as a teenager, but hey, we all been there, right? What can I say? Odin is another character that for the moment that he's introduced, he has this aura around him. He has this level of charisma around him that is so fascinating. Whenever he's in the scene, no matter who else is there, my focus is on him. He speaks in a certain pace, and I find fascinating how he transforms everything and he can bring you close to him, and you never know when he's telling the truth or if he's telling the truth at all. You gotta ask Mimir about that. And speaking about Mimir, come on. He gotta be the best character on God of War Ragnarok. Not only he's the comic relief of the whole game, he also plays an important part in certain like disruptions, you know, bringing the group together. Here you see that he's trying to be the voice of reason among them. After all, he's the wisest man of them all. However, the main of the show is actually Kratos, and I think they made a fantastic job with him. I think it's incredible how you can see that even him grows and mature on this game. On God of War 2018, you see this man who is very close to himself, you know, only grunts and speaks in very broad and vague terms. And even in the gameplay, you can see how that is shown as well. On God of War 2018, he has the rage when you press the R3 and L3, and then boom, roar, and he goes punching everything and nothing can stop him. That's the power of his rage. On God of War Ragnarok, they add that up. They wanted to show a little bit of his growth, and you can see that through the other power that he has, which is Valor. With Valor, Kratos can heal himself and put him back in the fight. And I think that's a very good metaphor of Kratos healing himself. In this game, you get a chance to explore the map and free a few creatures, right? And you also fight some enemies that not all of them wants your death just for the sake of it. And Kratos has shown mercy and has shown that side of emotional connection to a creature, understanding the creature's pain, you know? And I think that, again, is the game showing you how Kratos has grown. And not only Kratos, but the franchise itself. I think what God of War Ragnarok did is really take 2018 and expand it to a new level, giving you more layers, giving you more characters, giving you more and more and more on every aspect of the game. I just would like to remind you, I haven't finished the game yet, so be careful with your comments, but please do leave your comments. What do you think about the game? Do you prefer 2018 over Ragnarok? Do you prefer Ragnarok over 2018, and why? I want to hear your thoughts about it as well. Anyway, that's all for me for today. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.